Hey, beautiful people, what's going on? I'm getting some backup, major backup for my pyramid theory here. From the man, Issac Newton. It wasn't that long ago. It's like, let's see, I'm trying to get this thing squared away for us so we can get going into this. Yeah, he just had his unpublished manuscripts sold at Sotherby's, and in those unpublished manuscripts, he talks about the Giza pyramids being a key to his gravity theory, and also the key to the apocalypse. Both topics I've touched, and both topics I think are also entangled with the pyramids, you know. All right, let's get into it. Issac has come back from the dead to try to get this theory through. Although he doesn't have to go up against the church today. He's got something worse than the church. It's the mainstream physics community. And we're going to get into why these people are crazy. All right, let's get into it. Issac Newton and Shaughnessy believe that the pyramids could prove a theory of gravity, right? Unpublished manuscripts of Newton sold at Sotherby's auction on 12/10/2020. I don't know, a little transpose the numbers. Anyways, last Tuesday, all right? For $500,000 USD. Big bucks. I think it was 380 pounds, 80,000 pounds. That's equivalent to around $500,000 USD. Manuscripts show that Newton believed the Giza plateau pyramids held the key to the apocalypse and a gravity theory of his. John Shaughnessy, that's me. I'm going to put it in there just in case people get a little lost and confused. Has been in total agreement and has written and spoke publicly and extensively on both gravity and the apocalypse topics concerning the pyramids. And on the bottom it says, who's crazy now, right? All the naysayers out there. You got Issac Newton, the man, all right? Best scientist that's ever come down the pike. All right. So anyways, you know, it was, we may think we know who Issac Newton was, but our knowledge about this great man's thoughts and idea is still incomplete. Well, that's because we got rich people running off with manuscripts that haven't got the faintest idea what they're playing with. All right. Is Issac Newton there? Believe the pyramids held the key to the apocalypse. Well, the key to the apocalypse, from where I'm standing, is not maintaining the pyramids. You got to rebuild the pyramids and keep them at their, you know, back to their heyday, the original design specifications. You know, let's get going on it. You know, we got mainstream physics. They're just, you know, nothing short of going into a classroom and start beating people up with a baseball bat is going to change their screwed up ideas of Pangea. And then when you get them in the corner, they go subatomic on you. They go down there in that little subatomic world and they just play with their equations. You can't get anything done. We might have to just forget these people, all right? And do it on our own. So here we are, Issac Newton, right? Believed that the pyramids could prove his gravity theory. All right, a theory on gravity. The apocalypse is, you know, but the potential for an apocalypse is not keeping the Hawaiian hotspot open when we have Earth in conjunction with external forces, which we're getting into right now, which we were back in 2016 when all the planets were on one side of the sun. And it was just one giant gravitational tug from the whole solar system, and Earth was in the, you know, in that web, that gravitational web, that fabric. You saw a 3,000% increase in volcanic activity, earthquakes. Any volcano that was going to blow, that did blow, or was going to blow, did blow that year. All right, it was horrendous. It wasn't that long ago. You know, billions of tons of magma flowing out of the Kilauea out there. It was just it was plain as day. Again, mainstream physics. Reactionary, wait until it happens and then say, yep, there's magma coming out. Why? We don't know. This is what they're doing. Here's Isaac Newton, the great man himself. I forget the guy that did this drawing, but he was quite the thinker. I shouldn't even have to go over this. If you guys are listening to these videos in the scientific segment of YouTube, you're probably well aware. I can't tell you anything more about this guy than you probably already know. But known for developed laws that explain how the universe works. Born January 4th, 1943, and I think that on the Julian calendar it was actually Christmas Day. I think that's on the Gregorian calendar that we're on right now. Parents, Isaac Newton, Hannah Iscow. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Died March 20, 1727 in Middlesex, England. Education, Trinity College, BA 1665. Published works. It just goes on and on and on. He was a philosopher. He's physicist, mathematician. I think one of his crowning achievement was the Naturalist Principia Mathematica, 1687, and optics. This guy was into everything. There was no end to it. Awards and honorship, Fellowship of the Royal Society, 1672. Knight Bachelor, he was knighted. Bachelor, 1702. Notable quote: If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. Hey, I could say that too. Nothing I've done. I'm just, just standing on everybody else's shoulders, trying to get a peek over the hill, Here's his book here, Principia Mathematica. This is on his tomb, actually. Sitting in Westminster Abbey, You gotta have something together. You want to get in there. There he is right there. Here's his first mirror reflective telescope that he made. Unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. Here's the, the pyramid, the white light on one side and the spectrum of light on the other side. Get into that. It's John Shaughnessy's work. Continuing on with Mr. Newton. I think Isaac would have appreciated this work that I've done. And it definitely would have been accepted right away. Wouldn't have been poo-pooed, and that's not how it works from these geniuses out there in the mainstream world. Anyways, genius, more gene than ass. Genius. All right. Anyways. So this is my stuff right here. You guys know this, right? Giza, Hawaii. You don't keep Giza in good shape. Hawaii closed down. The apocalypse. Okay, when you get external forces from the solar system, planetary movements, alignments, cause external forces on the Earth. Just like the moon does the tidal wave dance with the waves. High and low tide. The moon is the actual multiplier. On Facebook, I predicted an increase of volcanic activity on Monday because of the alignment where the new moon was coming out and was lining up with Jupiter and Saturn. Now, Jupiter and Saturn aren't in total alignment with the Earth until the 21st, but because I know a little bit more than the average buckaroo out there, I know that once the moon cuts into this conjunction, it is the magnifier. It is all the gravitational field, because it is the largest gravitational, force on the planet. The moon, Earth. The moon's the Earth's moon moves everything. Yeah, we're locked into the orbit around the sun and all that stuff, but the ebb and the flow of gravitational tug and pull is the moon. So once the moon cut into a little fraction of that conjunction, that straight alignment with Jupiter and Saturn, I mean, Mount Etna launched, right? And then you had multiple earthquakes, giant earthquake up there in Norwegian Sea rather. Hawaii had an earthquake. Something was going on in Nevada, Nevada. I think it's still rumbling. So it was like this one, 7 or 8 earthquakes on Monday. But anyways, moving along. You get your other alignments, Shen pyramids. You got Sri Lanka. I just did a video on that, Sri Lanka. Pyramids down there in Mexico. And then you have Shen pyramids in China. And then you have the Bermuda supercaldera. Like these alignments come into play during the Ice Age. All right, because the planet goes from pumpkin shape, spherical shape, back to pumpkin shape. So you have different systems that kick in with different environments on the planet. It's another, just a simpler look at things. Like you put a mountain range here on this side of the Earth, you're going to have a mountain range over here because you're lowering the gravitational field the opposite side. So it goes back and forth. You got that. You got to build a pyramid. You're going to create a volcano, a large pyramid. We're talking 6 million tons. 2 million tons or larger, 200 feet or higher, and you're going to manipulate the gravitational field. You're also going to control and manipulate magma currents deep within the Earth. Continents line up with continents. Okay, I mean it's as plain as day. I mean this stuff is so obvious, it's ridiculous. And I'm going up against these beautiful people that believe in Pangea. They still believe in Pangea. It just kills me. I knew it was Big Moon Man. He would have loved my discovery here that images were cut into the moon's surface with, particle laser beams. Burned it right in there. Company 10, 20 years ago, I think it was either Pizza Hut or Domino's, big pizza chain in America here. They actually wanted to etch their restaurant name in the surface of the moon, and they actually got a bid from an aerospace company that said they could do it. Yes, it's going to be a 2,000 mile wide sign, so you'll be able to read it. Price was astronomical, but it was doable with lasers, laser beams. So again, I mean, you can check out my other videos and watch this. This is my artist rendition of before the stuff was obliterated. I found a couple more images here. You got a wolf's head here and a wolf's head here also. And you got the cobra up there. Look at the eyeballs. Come on. But this rotates around. You read my book, There Is Something About the Moon. We'll get into that. And here's the book there. Again, I think Isaac Newton would have loved this one. This tells it all. You don't even have to read my book. You just get the cover, tear the front cover off, throw the rest of the book in the trash. This is all you got to know right here. It's that simple. You can pick up the rest of it through osmosis. Well, there's actually some high-end physics on the inside the king's and the queen's chamber, and what do you call it? The relieving chambers up above, which aren't relieving anything. Again, you can see the images on the moon, plain as day. And there you go. This is not quite what's going on, right? The theory has changed a little bit more. Gravity, the gravitational field rotates with the Earth. It's locked in. And I think that's about it, Again, we got getting some reinforcements. Isaac Newton coming out from the dead to back up John Shaughnessy's theory that there is a gravitational theory in these pyramids, and they have something to do with the apocalypse. So take it as we will, I think it's I just found this out like a couple of days ago. It just blew my mind, and not to say much, but that writing looks familiar. I'm not saying I'm Isaac reborn, whatever, past life, but if you see my work, you see my writing. It's not too far off, but you know, it's like they auctioned off his work. You know, who are these people? Like, this stuff belongs in a museum. You know, like what's his name there in the what's Harrison Ford there and all his videos there, all his movies rather. This belongs in a museum. Now, I don't know if these people are even capable of transcribing this stuff, or even, you know, have a you know, any kind of idea of what's actually in here. But this, I guess he had a fire and some of his papers burned on a table one day. I think a cat knocked it over, the wind blew over a candle or something like that. But anyways, started throwing it out there. Who knows? Maybe something will come of it. You know, you got some guy that comes up from the grave, literally from the grave, to back up what I've been screaming and yelling about on the soapbox for over 10 years now, you know. I can't even begin to tell you how much BS that I have put up with to speak my mind, you know. You wouldn't believe. Well, maybe there's another book in that one, but all right, check it out, people. Let me know what you think. Hit me up with some questions, ideas, thoughts, because this is you can't get any more powerful evidence in this. I mean, the man, Isaac Newton, is saying the same thing I am. All right. Peace out. Stay safe out there.